I'm back. Happy New Year. Okay, guys. So, real talk. I know I've been gone for a long time, but we gonna be back and we gonna be better. And we not even done with season 1. So that's saying a lot. That is saying a lot. Okay. But it's the new year, right? It's the new year, so we gonna touch it up. This obviously is not January 1st, which it should have came out on January 1st, but that's a different story. That's a different story, right? We back and we better. That's what that matters. Yeah, yeah. So like I said, I need to catch. I don't know if I said it, but I need to catch y'all up on some stuff that happened in the later half of 2023. So without further ado, I'm Micah Gregory, and this is the Micah Show. What's up, gang? So, Happy New Year. It's 2024, new growth. It's chapter 23, and this is page 3 out of 366. So we got a lot to do. First things first, I hope everybody's having a good New Year so far. Oh crap. Is it day 3? Well, this is being recorded on day 3 of January. Sorry, day 3 of 2024. That's the one. So that's what I mean. Anyway, so I hope everybody's having a great New Year so far. I hope it started off well for some people, or like for everybody. Not for some people, for everybody. I hope it started off well for everybody. Yeah. There's gonna be some new stuff that's gonna be happening. But we'll get to the new changes later. Let me catch y'all up on the later half of 2023. Right. The later half of 2023. Let's see. Rewind. Right. Okay. Cool. So the last place y'all seen me, or the last time we seen each other, the last time we spoke, whatever that crap may be, was RWT, the Renaissance World Tour. What? That was the concert. August 15th was the concert. So whenever I posted that video, that's the last time that you seen me, I seen you. Yeah, both of us in here like two big Barneys. Yeah. That's the last time we spoke. And I ain't gonna lie, that was a pretty good day. But let me catch y'all up. So, first things first, that's been on my mind heavily was so I left y'all in like August, September. Nothing really happened. I've gone to school. Your boy is done with school, but he's going back to school. So we're gonna get there. But for real. So the 2023 public school year. So like, if you're in public school, or if you know public school, you know how the calendar works. It's like literally the beginning of the school year. I started working at a new school as a guard director. Hold on. Got my new school. Everything was so great. Everything was going good, and I love those kids with all my heart. I love them. It makes me sad I'm not gonna see them this year. We're getting there. So all that stuff was going good. Go Tigers, Tiger Nation, yada 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 yada. Everything was going good. We go on to competitions, and we're getting last in the bunch, but the guard is getting second to last. So we're not last, we're second to last. One of my competitions, we even beat one of my other schools, like one of the guard from the other school. Yeah, like the whole band got last place, but the guard got fifth out of 6. Like my Tiger guard got 5th out of 6, and my Falcon guard got 6 out of 6. So I was like, go up! Yeah. That happened in October, as well as happened in October. My Eagles had their winter guard auditions, and my Tigers were having their winter guard auditions, and my Falcons were trying to finish out their marching season. It was a lot. It was a lot. Trying to work three schools is a lot, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. November, the late, like last week of October came, and my Tigers actually went to marching MPA, and the guard received a superior, which is really good because last year they didn't have a guard judge, so the guard didn't get judged. And the year before, they had a guard. No, they didn't have a guard, but they had a guard judge. So there was no auxiliary caption for the person to judge because there was no guard. So they've definitely come a long way from when they first started to where they are now, and now they have a superior to kind of show that, like, hey, we are a superior team. Like, you should like join us, right? Right, yeah. Um, and everything was going good. As me being a director, I took care of like everything that I need to take care of. I need to make sure that this was set in stone. We're having auditions. I even brought two. I even brought Kirmani and T. Sorry, I brought Key and Tian. And they were gonna be my techs, and we were gonna like tag team this team, and we were gonna just beat down on this season. Like, everything was gonna be great. It was gonna be smooth. I went from a team of 6 students to a team of 24. 6 to 24 over the course of 2 weeks. And those weeks are auditions. I started off the school year with 6 kids, with 6 Tigers, and then I was at 23 Tigers by winter break. Like, mind blown. And that wasn't because of me. That's all because of them. Because they put in the work. They put in the advertisement. They were ready to kick ass this season. They were ready to kick ass for this winter guard season. anyway. So everything was actually going really good. Until I started butting heads with my superiors. And that was very sad because it wasn't really me butting heads with them. It was them butting heads with me. To put it that way. It's because as a new winter guard program, you break off from the marching band, and you basically just become your standalone organization. So you have to you have to raise money on your own. You have to provide transportation on your own. You have to buy things on your own. We don't, as a new winter guard program, or as a winter guard program in general, you don't get help from anybody. And that was the main issue for my superior, was the fact that he can't fund or donate time to a winter guard team, which was mind-boggling to me because, like, we were working together to make sure that this was going to happen, and now you're saying that you can't do it. Like, his main issue was back, I think in October, he was like, no, yeah, back in October when I gave him the calendar, he was like, he can't do a lot of events. He can't do a lot of competitions because he has something going on those competitions. And it's like, okay. I mean, I technically don't need you at these competitions. Like, technically I do, but the students, the parents, the organization, we don't need you at the competition. It's fine. Literally, all you have to do is just sign paperwork. And the issue with that was, oh, these parents, you don't understand these parents. They're trying to make me lose my job. And I'm like, these parents don't care about you. They don't. The parents that I have, the parents of these kids right now, are not the parents that you're worried about. Granted, the parents that he are worried about, they're anonymous, so he doesn't know who they are. But I know for a fact that the kids in front of me right now aren't the kids that's giving you problems, and their parents aren't the ones that are giving you problems. And that was my big argument. It was like, these parents are fine. They don't care that you won't be there. They just care that there's an instructor there to teach their kids, which is myself and my staff members. Literally, as long as one of the 3, if not all 3 of us, are at competitions, they don't care about you being there. They don't even know that you exist. And that, I feel like that statement proved true at my parent meeting. I had a parent meeting with all the parents. They came in, we sat down, we went over the contract. And my superior was not present. Well, okay, they were at the meeting, but in the back of the room, and or um, in their office. You feel me? So, and none of the parents, not one throughout that whole meeting was like, "Oh, is so and so gonna be there?" Not one asked. So, like, that just proves true. Like, the parents don't, they don't they don't care that you're there, or if you're not there. They just know, they want to know that there's a trusted adult there with their child, treating their child right. And I'm treating their kids right. Like, I went from 6 to 23. Of course I'm treating their kids right. I need them. Like, I rely on them. Um, but that didn't get compute to their heads, and as in my superior's head. And another issue was, again, him like the same issue, but him not having time. My other solution was that was like, okay, well, maybe we could just, get someone else to fill in for you. And come to me and it's like, I can't do that. My bosses won't let me. Why? Why won't they let you? Oh, because we're just not allowed to. It's not in the rules. There's no district stature or whatever statute saying that you can't have a substitute employee, especially if it's an administration. Especially if it's administration. You mean to tell me that you're like an admin cannot fill in for you while you're taking care of someone else? Like, I know you're BD. I know you have other stuff to do. So you mean to tell me that someone else just can't step in for you while we're at this one competition? So, like, make that make sense. There's been multiple cases where I've seen it happen, and I've done it myself, where it's like, okay, if this person is not here, either I do it myself, or someone else comes in and do it with me. So it's not like it's not possible. It is possible. Some people just don't want to believe it's true. And let's see. And it's funny because we even got one of the teachers on board and was like, "Hey, can you be here after school so that way my superior can not be here after school?" That's basically what it was. Because the argument was, I can't be here every Tuesday and Thursday till 6 p.m. My wife is gonna kill me. My wife is gonna kill me. Like, we almost had a divorce. Da 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 da. And it's like, okay, so what can we do? What can we do? I don't want to lower the times, but I can lower the times if I need to. His solution was, well, we can get this teacher involved because they were gonna do it last year, so we can try it again this year. Great. Guess what I did? I went to go speak to that teacher. We worked it out. She said, "Yeah, I'll give you Mondays and Wednesdays till 6." I said, "Bet. Mondays and Wednesdays till 6. That's all I need. That's fine. That's fine. Nothing more, nothing less. That's all you have to do." Boom. So time wasn't an issue. Like, you didn't have to stay. You literally weren't staying after school. Period. I didn't need you after school. Now it's just competitions. Again, I could get someone else. We can get someone else to fill in your place, or I could just go by myself. And I even told the parents this at the parent meeting. It's like, hey, there are going to be events where so and so has other things to do. Like, they won't be there. And in that case, I will be there. I will always have to be there, or this person will be here. Mind you, this meeting happened literally the Thursday before winter break. The Thursday before Thanksgiving break, and so they had all that week to sit there and decide. Guess what happened when they came back the week after Thanksgiving break? People were turning in their contracts. So they were fine with it. So what's the issue? Anyway, so yeah, so chaperoning. Oh, another one was transportation. That's the fun one. That's the best one. The issue was transportation. We have to provide buses for to and from events, and we can't afford buses. I mean, that's fine. We don't need buses. We don't need buses. They can carpool. Oh, carpooling is not allowed. That's weird, but okay. And because I definitely questioned that, and I definitely went around and I asked some officials and was like, "Hey, is carpooling allowed?" And it was like, carpooling is not allowed. Students have to provide their own transportation. Cool. That's all you needed to say. And something. That's all you needed to say, right? And My superior came to me and was like, yeah, no, they can't carpool. My bosses won't allow them to carpool. Every student has to, like, every parent has to provide their own student with transportation. I said, okay. I already told the parents. I said, hey, I found out from so and so, and like that was fine. Like they provide their own. Like every parent each student has to provide their own form of transportation. That's fine. And so I told the parents, I was like, hey, student, we're not allowed to carpool, but every student has to provide their own transportation. He was like, but it has to be like their parents has to take them. I was like, hey, they provide their own transportation. They provide their own transportation. That's I don't know how they get there. They get there. They provide their own transportation. For all I know, everybody's mom is bringing them to a competition. That's all I know. That's all I can say. Everybody has to provide their own transportation. Apparently, my superior did not like that answer. So, woohoo! The next issue was their guard fees. Guard fees. The problem is that, especially with being a new team, I made their fees $500. And everybody's $500. That's a lot of money for high school students. I know it is. It's not. I didn't expect them to pay $500. $500 is just the minimum amount that I can charge every student to make sure that we get what we need. To make sure that we get our uniforms, our tarps, our equipment, our props, our transportation. Just stuff like that. To make sure $500 is what every student can put in to make sure that we get to where we need to be successfully and equally. And that was the issue. Well, I can't charge my students $500 because they're not gonna pay it, and I already got parents bitching at me about them paying $120 and da 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 da. And it's like, hey, you're doing all this yelling. Literally, just calm down and let me speak, because no one's listening. Obviously, no one's listening to you. I didn't say this, but I was like, obviously, no one's listening to you because no one trusts you. The only reason why these parents are giving you so much backlash and feedback is because no one trusts you. You're not trying to earn their trust. And because you're not trying to earn their trust, they're trying to stomp on you because they don't trust you. Now, if you let me speak to them as a guard instructor, let me actually spill out the tea, I guarantee you we'll be fine. What happened? We had this parent meeting. And pause. So we had auditions. It was a 3-day process. We had auditions. I gave people the contracts. I even emailed the contracts to parents. And the reason why I did this is because I wanted to start. I wanted everybody to see what they were getting themselves into, and then that forces them to come to the parent meeting. Oh, you're just starting this in $500. You're not doing this. Let me go to this parent meeting and see so I could say something about it. Great. You're hooked. You saw $500. You said, hell no. Now you're finna come to this parent meeting and yell at me. Pause. Have a seat first. Let's take it back. Let's rewind. Let me go over this contract first, right? And so that's what I did. We had finished rehearsal. Parents came in. They sat down. We finished rehearsal. Parents came in. The parents sat down. The students, they were still practicing in the back. And I was like, hey, that music's too loud. And so they went outside. But it was nice to see that all the students were practicing as their parents were walking in. So all their parents was like, oh, hi mom. Okay, let me put my flag down. Let me go sit with my mom. Or, hi dad. Okay, dad, you have a seat. I'm finna go toss a flag over here in the corner. Like, it was nice to see that it was nice for me to see that the parents see their kids are involved in this, and the kids are actually happy and they enjoy what they're doing. And they're not just sitting here trying to waste time, right? Because that's how you get them. If you make this activity a Shangri-La for their kids, a peaceful escape, a getaway for their kids, then they're gonna be like, fuck. You actually like this, now I have to give a damn about it. Because they're not gonna tell their kids no. They will tell their kids no. But if their kids are so involved into it that they're like, they're like, mom, like, why are you taking this away from me? Obviously, the parents are going to be like, damn, okay. Let me see what you're working with. Let me see what they're working with, and then I'll get back to you, right? So I sat down, and we had this parent meeting, and I took out the whole contract, had it on the board, and I had Key sitting right next to me, so she was there to attest. And Went down to the whole contract. I was like, hey, so this is what GUARD is. This is our mission statement. These are the terms and conditions. These are the rules and regulations. These are the expectations. This is what you can expect from me. This is what you can expect from staff. This is what you can expect from the season. This is what I expect from the students. And this is what I expect from you. And this is how we're going to get to where we are. Lay down everything. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Everything spelled out for them. I took the 3-letter word and I made it into a 5-step process. Yes. Yes. What 3-letter word? I don't know. You can take the. I took the and I said, this is how you put the together. Like, come on now. Come on now. And I even skipped. I went because the financial stuff is like page number like 5. So out of like 20 something pages. So I said, skip, rewind, because I know that's the biggest topic on everybody's mind. It's the $500. So I'm not going to put that at the top of the page and then go through it. I'm going to put that at the end of the page to make sure that you sit here and you listen to everything I say. And then we're going to talk about the money. Right. Yes. Anyway. So I went back and I talked about the money. And I said, hey. So the students' fees are $500. This is the absolute lowest amount that I can charge the kids to make sure that we get everything that we need. And I even broke it down. I said, so your $500 covers this. You know, staff instruction was like the first one on the list. I took that out because we're not getting paid. We're not getting paid. We will do this for volunteer if we need to make sure that we get this season for the kids, because the next year, if this season is a successful season, then guess what? We go to next year and we can get paid for next year. I'm not stressing, especially me, because I work at 2 other schools, so I'm already getting paid for 2 schools. I can sacrifice getting paid from 1 more school. Because then that means next year I'm getting paid from 3 schools. You see what I mean? I mean, okay, so from this school, the school I'm at right now, I got paid for marketing season, so that was good. But, I'm talking about for winter season. Anyway, so I sat down. I was like, hey, so $500, you know, covers uniforms. It covers this. It covers that. It covers A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And I told him, I was like, and there's a process because I know $500 is a lot. I'm a college student. I don't have $500 to pay. And I marched last season. Had to pay $900. I didn't have to pay $900. I had to pay $500. But still, I still had to pay. I'm a college student. I couldn't afford to pay color guard fees plus insurance fees to keep my car running to go all the way to Jacksonville and back home. See, I couldn't do that. But I made it work anyway because I love GUARD. I love GUARD. And so that's what I told parents. I was like, hey, like, I understand $500 is a lot. This is the reason why $500 is a lot. And now there's methods in place that we can use to make sure that you don't have to pay as much money out your pocket. For one, here's a payment plan. The season fee is $500. You put your deposit fee of $150. That $150, 100% of the $150 goes to your child's uniform. We need uniforms for the season. Boom. Right. We need uniforms for the season. That will literally cover their uniforms, because the uniforms either were $125 to $135. So if each student put in $150, they would have had their uniforms by the first competition. Stop playing with me. Anyway, this is a very, very hefty topic. If you can't see. Anyway. So, and I told them, I was like, okay, and then you put your $150 for December. January, you come back. Right before the first competition, you pay $175. And then in February, right before the third competition, you pay $175. And guess what? Your fees are done. Boom. Now, if the payment plan didn't work, we also have other methods in place. One of them is monetary. One of them is fundraising, actually. Let's go fundraising, which was very simple. We start a fundraiser. As long as your kid participates, your kid gets money. The first fundraising that we was gonna have is a gift wrapping fundraiser. Where if you don't know, the way I like to do my gift wrapping fundraisers is just we set up camp somewhere like a park or a parking lot or something like that. Set up table, you have a gift wrapping. You advertise, hey, gift wrapping. I do my gift wrappings for free. So you bring in your gifts, you wrap it up. We wrap it up for you, and you go about your day. Now we do it for free, but we take donations because no one likes paying a set cost. You do a car wash, and you say $5 for a car wash, you're gonna want to get less business versus if you say you do it for donations, because that means you're doing the car wash for free, but I could donate $10 if I really wanted to, because I'm not losing money. That makes sense, right? It's like I'm not losing money, but you're probably losing more than what you were actually going to pay. So if I say, hey, my gift wrapping fundraiser is $5, per gift, I'm probably not going to make a lot of money. Versus if I say, hey, this is free, we take donations, and now all of a sudden, because we're free, you're like, oh, I can drop $20 for you on 2 gifts. That's fine. That's fine. You feel me? Anyway, so that's how I do my gift wrapping fundraiser. That was going to be the first fundraiser that we do. And we're going to have 2 days. We're going to do it in shifts. So the money that we make, shift 1 goes to these kids. The money that we make, shift 2 goes to these kids. The money that we, right? And the way that we do our fundraisers is that if it's a program fundraiser, the money that we raise goes straight to the program. Which means if you go straight to the programs, we can buy everything that we need for the program. That way you don't have to buy anything. That makes sense. So if I use the money from the fundraiser to buy all of our costumes, guess what? You don't have to buy your costume. You don't have to pay your $150. That if you really want to look at it that way, you don't have to pay your $150, right? So that's fundraising. And we had a bunch of fundraisers. I had Raising Cane's fundraiser. I had a Chipotle fundraiser, gift wrapping. I had that stuff. Another one was payment plan fundraiser, monetary donations, right? Monetary donations is simply put, just a donation. Say your job would say, hey, I see what you're doing, and I want to give you $20. Sorry. Your job is like, hey, I see what you're doing, I just want to give you $20. Cool. Take that $20, put it in an envelope, so-and-so, $20. Turn it in. Guess what? That's $20 that just came off your fees, which means that's $20 less that you have to pay out of your fees. Monetary donations. Physical donations, which is I did payment plan, fundraising, monetary, physical donations. Physical donations, simply put, is just if you purchase something that's going to benefit the team, yourself, or the team. Did I say yourself or the team? It's probably just the team. If you're going to purchase something that's going to benefit the team, give me a receipt, I can deduct that from your pay. For example, we needed a bed this year. So if you needed, and one of my students was like, oh yeah, I got a bed for like $150. So if you bring in that mattress that was $150, guess what? That's $150 you don't have to pay. $150 you don't have to pay. $150 you don't have to pay. Because you brought in the bed, there was a receipt with it. That means I could turn that into the bookkeeper and say, hey, so this student fees is not $500 anymore. It's like whatever 150 minus 500 is, which is like what, 325? Did I say that? Or 350? Whatever. Math, right? Cool. Bet. Or if you brought in if you say, hey, I'm gonna buy this truck for you, it's $500. It's an old truck, but it's $500. Here's a receipt. You just paid your fees for the whole season. Like, come on now. So that's physical donations. Then we have what was it? Then we have the band fee supplement. Towards the beginning of the school year, I asked the band director, I was like, hey, is it okay if I can use the band fees to kind of supplement the guard fees? He said, yeah. Or the winter guard fees. He said, yeah. Meaning, if you are a marching band student and you paid your marching band fees, I could take, just for this year alone, I could take what you paid, transfer that over to your guard fees. Therefore, you don't have to pay. You only pay the balance. So if you mean to tell me you paid $120, that means that's $120 taken off your $500 fee. Less money you have to pay. Right. And then last but not least, 6, transportation. Anyway, so I told parents because I knew transportation was going to be a big talk. We can't afford buses, and I explained to them. I was like, because we are a standalone program, like we break off from the program. We can't touch the band's money. The band money is for the band. We have to raise our own money, and the reason why a lot of it is the reason why we're at $500 is because we need transportation. I even told them, I was like, hey, because staff, the $500 is the lowest. It actually would have been more because you had to pay staff. We have to get hotels for championships, and we have to get food for championships. We're not getting food for championships. We're not getting hotels for championships, and staff is not getting paid. Oh, and we also need a tarp, which is a big gym size mat floor cover that range from like $3,000. We were able to borrow one from another school, so that's like 4 or 5 things that we don't. That's 4 or 5 large expenses that we don't have to pay, which is why the student fees are down to $500. Now, $500 mostly is for us to get buses. And I told her, I was like, we need buses. We have to pay for our own buses. We need buses to get to and from transportation, to get to and from, location. A way that we could probably bypass buses is if every parent, if students carpool, meaning that we don't have to buy buses, which that saves you $300 off your fees. So your fees now go from $500 to $200 because we don't have to buy buses, because you're taking your kid everywhere you need to go. And if you take your kid everywhere you need to go, you get free access to the competition because you will be considered a chaperone. It means you get a chaperone wristband. So you get free access to the competition. All you did was just bring your kid to the competition, took your kid home. Now you're at $200. Now you're at $200 a child. You see how I did that? Yeah. And when I said $300 off, that only puts you at $200 a child, everybody's ears perked up and their eyeballs raised, and everybody said, keep talking. So, and I told them, I was like, yeah, so this is why, you do this, you get this, and from there, I finished out the contract. I was like, so this is your social media contract that you signed. This is your, just like the contract that's saying that you acknowledge everything that was presented to you in the, that I presented to you, right? You acknowledge everything that was presented in the handbook. And I said, sorry. And I said, if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. If not, you may have a good day. And I told him, I was like, the reason why I'm having this this meeting at the day I'm having, which is November 16th. The reason why I'm having this meeting on the 16th is so that you can have all of Thanksgiving break to think about it and make sure that you are making the right decision for you and your child. I was like, because I didn't pick your child because they look like they could pay $500. I picked your child because they have talent. Out of the 3 days that I've had auditions, your child has came 3 days consistently, and they pushed through, and they showed that they want to do this and that they could be in this, and they will fight for it. I picked your child because they have a fight, they have a passion, they have a desire, they have a willingness to do this, and they want to do this. They want to grow as performers. I didn't pick your child because, little Timmy over here look like they could pay $500, so I'm going to take $500 from Timmy. No, I didn't do that. No, I did not do that. I picked your child because they have talent, and I want them to excel in something that they like to do. And with all your kids in the back of the room spinning a flag, that should tell you. So, open the floor. I said, hey, questions and concerns. Dad said, yeah. So, is this the calendar? And I told her, went over the calendar because the calendar was in the handbook. I said, so everything on this calendar, well, I don't think I told them that, but I gave them all the dates on the calendar. And I meant to tell them, I was like, hey, all the dates on this calendar are set in stone. You will never get dates, but we may lose dates. And I told her, because there's some dates on here that are tentative dates because of band events. You have to make sure that you give them all the information they need, so there's no gray area and no one tries to beat around the bush and ask questions. right? You want to give them everything so you can avoid anything. That makes sense, right? So giving these parents more events is like, hey, especially the tentative ones, it's in the handbook. So make sure that you have this here. Make sure that you have this date blacked out, just in case I say, hey, we got to do it. If I say no, we don't got to do it, then guess what? You got a free Saturday. And your students even has a what do you call it? A pre-excuse absence form that you could fill out 2 weeks before the event, just like work, And everybody's like, yeah. Anyway, so one dad was like, what about these events? Are they? I was like, yeah, working on that, trying to get kids to do this. We're trying to look at the like kids will be able to be there. They'll be able to lead like right after we perform. Cool. Oh, you have a business that we could do a car wash at? Cool. Car washes. We'll get to that. Oh, this person's not going to be on this day. Girl, you're fine. That's absolutely fine. Especially with this being preseason. It's okay that she misses days because we're just trying to get everybody built up to the same skills. But during the actual competition season, it's going to be a little more stricter. Is that okay? Cool. That was all the questions. I only had 3 questions, bro. That was all the questions. No one came up and asked me, oh, money this, money that, oh, time. No one came. Somebody even came up to me and was like, yeah, my daughter does this on Mondays. What time? She has to do it at 6:30. We end at 6. We end at 6. Now, okay, it may take you time to get there, so she can leave at 5:30. What? That was literally all the questions. No one asks. That's it, bro. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. Like I said, I gave them all of November to think about it and be like, hey, this is either a yay or a nay for me. When I tell you, we came back from Thanksgiving break. Why did 3 kids turn in their contracts and there was more on the way? 3 kids turned in their contracts and there was more on the way. Even one of the kids turned in money. And I said, hey, hey, supervisor, hey, band director, hey, superior, here's $50 from this kid. That kid right there. Yeah. So everybody was in for it. Everybody was hooked on. So what was the issue? I even spoke to the bookkeeper because my superior was like, oh, the bookkeeper's not going to do this because the bookkeeper's that. If it was, yeah, but this bookkeeper's not going to do it. And I said, okay, let me go talk to the bookkeeper. Hey, She said, okay, well, this person just has to be okay with it because it has to be under their name. And just send me a follow-up email. I said, okay. I said, hey, I sent that follow-up email, send it to him, and send it to her. And I was like, hey, so this is, and I went to my supervisor and I texted him. I was like, hey, this is all the stuff that we have to get done before the 15th. And I even mentioned, I was like, hey, I also said whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop with the bookkeeper. And the bookkeeper was like, fine, as long as you're okay with it. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. That was a no, because I got a text message saying, I told you I can't do this because basically everything that I've already addressed. Transportation, parents are taking the money, $200. What, you don't have time for rehearsals? That's why this teacher's staying after rehearsals. You don't have time at competitions? I don't need you at competition, but if you want me to have somebody at competitions, great. Let me go talk to these teachers. 2 of them was like, oh yeah, I need premier, 3 regional competitions, championships. And they was like, yeah, we'll take 2. We'll take 1, I'll take 1, and another teacher will take 1. So that's 2 competitions. All right. I only have 3 to go look after. Oh, and championships, the band director was like, I can't do championships because I'm not part, I have to do this with the theater. First of all, her was like, he's not at anything. And I was like, really, girly? What do you mean he's not at anything? Meaning for the past 3 years he's been working here, y'all have asked him to do this and he flaked out on you on the last minute? Really? What? Oh, and this is the day of championships, and he said, and he's not even scheduled for you guys? Huh. So yeah, you got championships. So that means I just need 2 more. What? Anyway, a lot of things can happen that week. I think that happened on Monday. No, that happened on a Tuesday, Thursday. Because those are the only days I'm at school. Then he was like, no, I said we could talk about it. Monday, I went Monday. Because we were supposed to start Monday. rushed out the band room because he's like, I have a Boy Scout meeting to get to. I know we got to talk, but da da da. I said, okay. Tuesday, December 5th, because there was a winter concert and the Guard was part of it. So I went there and I did the whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop with the Guard. Like I did rehearsal with Winter Guard, and then I did the whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop with the actual Guard students, and then went to the concert. They performed. It was fun. It was a winter concert, so don't expect anything big. It was a winter concert with 6 people, so don't expect anything big from it. But it was cute, and I love them so much, and they make me so happy. Anyway, that night, spoke to homie. Micah, listen, Micah, listen, Micah, listen. It's like, no, I'm not listening to you because you're giving me the same bullshit excuses that I've already solved. Literally. Bro, I'm not even, literally, but whatever I said within this past 40 minutes is basically what he was talking about this whole time. He was yelling at me outside in front of the band room. His daughters were in the car and he was just yelling about the same bullshit. And I said, and he was like, Micah, I like you. But if you're going to keep fighting for this, I'm going to have to let you go. And I said, Winterguard. He said, I'm going to have to let you go. And I said, Winterguard. He said, then you're done. You're done. And he walked away. And so, my first year as a director, I got let go. And yeah, so that happened. That was my October to December. That was my October to December. And it was sad. I was very sad. I had to go pick up my stuff the same week. I went to go pick up my stuff, and I'm sitting in the office, and the front desk lady, because, you know, me and her are cool. I see her every time I go, so me and her are cool. Me and her are cool, and we're talking. And I'm sitting down. There's another kid, so she's talking to that kid, and I'm sitting down. I walk in and I say, hey, I'm just here to pick up some stuff from the band room. And so another front desk lady, she called and was like, da 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 da, hung up the phone, said it'll be up here shortly. And so I sat down, and she looked at me, and you knew something. She looked at, like, we locked eyes for 2 seconds, and definitely you knew something in her eyes was like, something's wrong. Like, she knew something was up. So my normal lady came out and was like, hey, you know, how you doing? Are you going back there? I was like, no, not today. And she's like, okay. So she talked to the other kid, and then she came out to me. She was like, so what are you waiting for? You picking someone up? I was like, no, I'm just getting stuff. He's like, are you leaving us? And I was like, she's like, it's okay. This happens it happened last year to the last person. It's just, you know, the band directors this, and the band directors that, and the band directors A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And, like, this happens, and I wish I could help you guys, and I'm so sorry, da-da-da-da. And then one of the band kids came out and was like, Mr. Gregory, like, here's your stuff. They're devastated, like, they're back there crying. I was like, I'm so sorry, like, I can't do this right now. Like, I went to my car, and I started crying, and if y'all know who I am, I don't cry for stuff. I don't cry for a jack. I went out to my car, and I started bawling my eyes out. And, and I didn't want them to think that I just left them. Because I know that's the story that's going to get around, that, oh, he quit. No, I didn't quit. I got let go for fighting for something that I believed in. Fighting to something that I knew was going to be successful, but because homeboy over here was like, oh, no, if this is going to be successful, I don't want it. So you're preying on my downfall because you're not good at what you do. I'm sorry. That's not, no. And so... And, like, I couldn't, like, I wanted to go back there and speak to them, but, like, also earlier that day, he sent me an email and was like, you have to stop talking to the kids. So it's like, fine. I'm just gonna get myself, go in the car and leave. And one of our students was like, oh, Mr. Gregory, is there rehearsal today? And I was like, no, they're not rehearsal today, girlie. And she's like, oh, that sucks. And it's like, I know. And I drove off, and I sent a video. And that was it. And that was, when did I fly? I flew out on the 8th. Yeah. So that was that Thursday, December 7th. And that was my last time over there to see my Tigers. I didn't even see them that day. But that was my last time with my Tigers. And it's sad. It's sad. It's super sad. I remember one time after I came back from Thanksgiving break, one of my girlies came up to me and was like, "Give me your hand," and she put like a little friendship bracelet on my hand. I got it over there. I have a picture. I got a picture. Anyway, so she was like, "Give me your hand," and she put a friendship bracelet on my hand. I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is so cute." And anyway, I was fangirling, but this happened on December 7th. Like, I picked up my stuff on December 7th, and I left the campus, and I sent my emails. I sent emails. I sent mad emails to everybody. And the principal was like, "Yeah, we could talk." And I was like, "Sorry, I'm on vacation." Because on the 8th, December 8th, which was that Friday, the next day, I flew out on my trip. That's a different story. That's a different video. Anyway, but I sent my email, and then he was like, "We could talk." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm back from my trip now. We could talk Friday. No, or Wednesday. One of the two. It was either today or it was Friday." I ain't get no email back. And I'm very upset because I want to go in there and let me phrase my words, cuz I'm about to say. Anyway, I want to go back there and I just want to lay it out. I just want to, like, this is not right. Like, how you as a principal, unless you're in cahoots with this, how do you not know what's happening under your own program? Like, I know you trust him, you give him the better judgment and you trust him, but at the end of the day, you should know at least a little something what's going on. He's hiring these people to work with students and to represent your school, but they're not being employed through the school. I'm a vendor at one county, but I wasn't a vendor in that county. I was just somebody. I was literally a volunteer, so I was just somebody on the side. So I'm coming to school as a volunteer, but I'm getting paid to work with these kids. And it's like, you don't know what's happening, and because you don't know what's happening, he's literally able to bring people in and then kick them out when he's done. And you're literally gonna go through a bunch of people, and anyway. So that was, like I said, that was that month. And I went on my trip, and that trip is going to be in a different video. I came back from my trip and conducted things I normally, like I went to rehearsals for Easter at Edgewater, and did what I had to do. It was hard, and I definitely considered not doing anything this season just because I was so hurt on losing those kids that I was like, I don't know if I could perform. Like, I can give my full to these kids. And I was like I was there, and like my friends were like, "Yeah, you might be just time to take a break." And I was trying to figure out, how do I break the news to my other coworkers, and I never broke the news to them. And I never told them that I was looking to not do it anymore. And I'm instructing the rest of this season. I'm instructing the rest of the season with those teams, cause I was like, I can't. I feel I've had these kids under my belt for 2 years, and I've had these kids under my belt for 6 months. Not saying that they're not important. They are important to me because they were my first directing kids. These were my kids, literally my kids. I built them to who they were. I built them to who they are. I built them to be who they are now. So it's like, losing these kids, it's like I felt like I just lost all my kids. Because those kids, even though I'm a tech at those kids and I've been there for 2 years, they are somebody else's kids. There's a director to that program who's not me. And it's like, these are their kids. These are their show ideas. These are, everything that they're doing is coming from their mind. I'm just here to make it. I'm just here to touch it, like to make it tangible. So I just felt like there was like no need for me. I felt like I was done. Even on my trip, I felt like I was done. And I was like, I don't know how I'm going to tell these kids. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do. And I came back, and I still felt like that. But I guess having having winter break was like, Micah, shut the fuck up. Like, you're going to be here. You're going to be here. These are your kids. They love you just as much as those kids love you. And they will literally fight for you. Because let them find out that I'm teaching another school. They're going to go to war. They're going to go to war. So it's like, these are my kids too. Like I love them, and I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna do whatever I need to do to them, and for them, to make sure that they get the best opportunities that they can have. So yeah. When I came back from my trip and winter break happened, when we started winter break, and this year for the county I'm in right now, winter break started literally on the day of Christmas. So you got out. They had school Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Christmas, and then my birthday. Guys, I'm no longer 22. I ended 2023 as a 23-year-old. Ending 23, starting 23. We good. We Gucci. We bad. Sorry. We good. We bad. Anyway. So for my birthday, I went to Disney because I was gonna go to Candlelight. I wanted to go to Candlelight, and my friend Mars, love her, she works at Disney, so she got us free. She has passes, and so we went to Candlelight for my birthday. And really, just long story short, because I got like 10 minutes. We what did we do? We went to Epcot, and we went on. The first thing we did when we got there was Guardians of the Galaxy. What? If you've never been on Guardians of the Galaxy, go on it, because I thought it was just gonna be like a regular like simulator ride or like a roller coaster. No, it was not that. It was something we got on, and she was like, yeah, and you go backwards. And I was like, okay, so it's gonna pull you forward and then take you back and then pull you forward. Like, it's gonna be something like that. No, we went in, it turned around, and it said, and like we were going backwards, we were driving backwards, we were going forward, we were going left, right, up, down. Like, we were just doing everything, anything, winny thing, pooty thing, potty thing, toddy thing, yada 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 yada. And I was like, whoa, that was cool. Like, I got off that ride, first of all, gravity was turned off when I got off that ride because I was floating. I was like, what the hell is happening? Like, this felt weird to me. Like, this is weird. But then we got off of Guardians of the Galaxy, and because, it was my birthday, pause. It's my birthday. We gonna rewind. I had this fit in mind. This is not the fit. I had this fit in mind. I was gonna wear, just some jeans and my silk shirt that I got. I got a silk shirt. I was gonna wear the silk shirt. What was it? I was gonna wear the silk shirt. Yeah, the silk shirt. And I was gonna wear the silk shirt. And I had a bag, because my bag was just gonna have like different accessories in it. Like, I got a Coach bag for Christmas, so I got a Coach bag. I got some new jewelry for Christmas, so I had some jewelry. My fedora up there, I already had the fedora, but the fedora was in the bag. So I get to my auntie house, and my grandma was like, you gotta change your shirt, or not change your shirt, because I like your shirt, you look nice, but you're gonna be at Disney, you can't be wearing a silk shirt the whole time. So I took another shirt, because just to put her mind at ease. Gracie and Sean came and picked me up. When we got to Disney, and Gracie was like, Micah, do you want to leave your bag in the car? And I was like, no, this bag has to stay with me. This has everything I need right now. And she's like, oh, okay. And so we walked in, we met Mars, and Mars brought their friend, their friend Day. And I love Day. I love him so much. Sorry. I love them so much. He was awesome. So Day is actually Gracie's sister, Angelina. Gracie's sister, Lena. Day is Angelina Mars' friend. And he just so happens to have the same birthday as me. Just so happens to have the same birthday as me. And it's like, damn. It's like, who the fuck is Day? And why do they have the same birthday as me? Like, I'm tired of me. Like, at first, when I was younger, like, I wanted to meet I wanted to meet somebody who had the same birthday as me. But now it's just like, there's too many damn people that got the same birthday as me. I met a friend in Belize, and I love her. Like, she my birthday 10. She cool. I went to school with this one chick, And I tell her happy birthday every year because she was like my first birthday attendant. She's the first person I met who was born on the 26th. Cool, and I went to school with you. I didn't even know that. So I tell her happy birthday every year. And then I met Tara in Belize on my Belize trip last year. And my boss's girlfriend's dad also has the same birthday as me, and so they couldn't come to Disney with us, so they wouldn't go be with him, obviously. And I met Day, and Day has a sister who was also born on the 26th. Like, so many people have the same birthday as me. Like, that makes sense. Anyway, so I met Day, and I was like, who the fuck is Day? Why the fuck he got the same birthday as me? Like, come on now. I'm tired of these people. Anyway, got there, and it's not like I was there and I was salty. I was just playing around, just a little bit. And I got there and I met him, and I was like, okay, he's cool. He's very, very cunty, the mother of Renaissance, the mother. Ow! Anyway, so he was cool, and he was. I give him his flowers, I give him his ribbons, I give him his trophies, whatever he wants, I give it to him. Cause come on now, dude. What? Anyway, I met him, and so going back to Guardians of the Galaxy, we took pictures. I took pictures. I gave Mars my bag, and I said, accessories, glasses, starship. Let's take some pictures. And I really just wanted to go to Disney for candlelight and to take birthday pictures, because I don't take pictures, so I was like, to take some birthday pictures. That was pretty cool. So we got on the Guardians of the Galaxy, came off, took pictures, and then we just walked around a little bit. Mars needed a charger thingy, and we got to Spaceship Earth, and I seen a little porg, and Mars was like, it's a shoulder porg, it's one of the little shoulder things. And so his name is Chase. Because I already have a bigger porg over there. I'm sorry, porg. He's staring hard at me right now. Anyway, so porg, I got porg back in high school from my guard director, and then I got Chase on my birthday. And he's just my little shoulder porg. I put the metal piece in my shoulder here, and then he just he sits on my shoulder. But he's gonna be my new travel buddy. I'm gonna take him when I go on trips. That's it. That's Chase. And so Chase sits right here in my little. Yeah. Meanwhile, I hope you guys can see everything. None of this is new. We're just at a different angle. None of this is new. We're just at a different angle, so you guys can see more of the Gucci, the hoorah. Anyway. From there, we went to this little Moana place, this little Moana interactive place, and we got to play with water. We got to play with water. Took pictures there, and I actually got some really nice pictures there. They were really fun. They were more joyous pictures, not modeling pictures. I just felt a lot of joy there. It was funny because Gracie loves Moana, and this was she was in her element. She was a 5-year-old again. From Moana, we went over to around the world. Gracie was let's drink around the world, but your boy was broke. I know it was my birthday and I was broke, but it was my birthday and I was broke, so I couldn't drink around the world like she wanted to. So we got some food in Mexico, and then we went on the La Cabrera ride in the Zurga. Yeah, we went there, and then we came off of there, and we actually got on the got on the Skyliner. We took the Skyliner to Hollywood Studios because we was let's go on Tower of Terror. It's a 90-minute wait. Cool. So we get there, so we get on the Skyliner, and the whole event, the party was on the Skyliner. We get there, the Skyliner is a 45-minute wait to and a 45-minute wait from, and so we on the Skyliner, and we're oh my God, we're hanging over the middle, we're suspended in the middle of the air, da-da-da. Let's make it lit. So we're in there, we blasting the music. We got the Beyonce, the Nicki, we got the Jid, we got everything blasting in there, man. We bumping. We get the Hollywood Studios, and we go to Tower of Terror, we get the Hollywood Studios, and Mars got us some birthday pins. Got Dan and I some birthday pins. So cool, happy birthday. It's over there. Anyway. So we get to Tower of Terror, and the wait was even longer. It was beyond I know before it was 90 minutes. It was an hour and 30, but now it's it was more. Anyway, so it was fuck it, let's just walk around. And I was I actually want to take some pictures in Tower of Terror because Beyonce's song My House just came out, and one of her lines is cash out this pain, call Lorraine. And I interpreted it as because the song is My House, And she said, cash out this pain, because, ghost feels like, they're in pain. So, they always cashing out this pain. Call Lorraine, like Lorraine Warren, the Conjuring lady, the one that could speak to the ghosts. And she'd be like, disappear demon. Yeah, cash out this pain, call Lorraine. The song is My House. I was at Tower of Terror. Get the fuck up at my house. Like, that was the vision. The vision was Tower of Terror, cash out this pain, call Lorraine, my house, get the fuck up out my house. That's literally the lyrics, is get the fuck up out my house. Come on now. You can't tell me that was a whole Conjuring reference. That was a whole Conjuring reference right there. Like, come on! And so when I put that together, I was like, that is the motto for 2024. Get the fuck up out my house. Cash out this pain, call Lorraine. I grew up in this house. I blew up in this house. I'm too up in this house. When I grow up, I'm going to buy me a house. Make love in this house. Stay up late in this house. Don't give a fuck about my house and get the fuck up out my house! I know. So that happened. And we really just walked around. We just took a lot of pictures. Actually, Day and I took some pictures. I was like, Bestie, like, it's our birthday, so let's get some pictures together. And we actually ate the girls, the boys, the gays, the days, the hims, the she's, the straights, the O's, the B's. Like, we ate all of them up. They all got ate up. Like, shut up. You don't come for us. Get the fuck up out my house. So that happened, obviously. From there, like I said, we took pictures and we was like, what do we do? The Skyliner's a 45-minute back. Because I wanted to go to Candlelight, so we took the Skyliner. We went back, we made TikToks, we did the I know I can't afford you. What is that? Yeah, we did that one. Surround sound. I know the name of the song is Surround Sound. We did that TikTok. Then we did the other TikTok where it's like yeah, we did that one. On the Skyliner. We did 2 TikToks on the Skyliner. It was like a race against time. Like, that was crazy. What did we do after? We got off the Skyliner and we just walked back to Candlelight, and we went to Candlelight. And I love Candlelight so much because I used to go every time I was in high school, because I was in chorus for all 4 years of high school. So I would go and I get free Disney tickets, and I haven't seen it. I've been out of I graduated high school in 2019, and it's now, at the time it was 2023. 1, 2, 3. It was 4 years. Oh yeah, 4 years since I've been to Disney. Sorry. Actually, no, yeah. 4 years since I've been to Disney, because I didn't go my senior year. I didn't go to Disney, so it's been 4 years since I've been to Disney, and it's been like 4 years since I've been to Candlelight too, and I wanted to go see Candlelight, so that's what I did. So we went to go see Candlelight, and they actually changed some of the songs. Well, they did, but they didn't, because the songs that they sang are in, like, they're part of the Candlelight playlist. They just weren't part of the lineup when I was in Candlelight. So instead of Elaine, it was Do You Hear What I Hear? And did they play another song? They did 3 songs. Another one was the Hallelujah chorus and Joy to the World was mixed, like it was together. And they played another song like at the very end. I don't remember what it was. So that was Candlelight. It was really nice, Candlelight was Candlelight. I seen the guys in the back in the booth do bum bum for Rejoice with exceeding great joy. So that was good. But I mean, Candlelight didn't feel like Candlelight. I guess just because they changed, like, it was different songs than what I was used to. So I was just very like, after when they played Do You Hear What I Hear versus Elaine, I almost wanted to get up and walk out that bitch. I ain't gonna even lie. Like, I wanted to leave. Because I was like, that's not my song. My song is Elaine, little vie enfant, jouez au bras, what's the name, music. Like, that's my song. What is Do You Hear What I Hear? I hear the child sleeping in the night. He will bring us goodness and light. He will bring us goodness. Yeah, that's not my song. My song is Now is born the divine Christ child. Play the music, play the tune for Lobo. Now is born the divine Christ child. Let us sing and rejoice this day. uh, that's it. That's actually. And then we left. Oh, they had the fireworks show, but we were trying to we wanted to watch the fireworks, and we were trying to get the hell up out of here, trying to beat traffic. So it's like, anyway. And then Sean didn't get off of work to pick us up because Sean wasn't there. Sean went to work, so we actually had to go to Gracie's parents' house. And she was like, "Yeah, so this is the cul-de-sac that my family live in." I was like, "What?" She's like, "Yeah, so this is my parents' house. That's my aunt's house. That's my uncle's house." And that's like, I was like, "Girlie, like, do y'all ever leave? Like, what do you mean you have the whole cul-de-sac to yourself? Like, make that make sense." Anyway, it was like there was like 5 houses in each house in that cul-de-sac. They were all related. I was like, Gracie, what? So I thought black people. Well, no, I knew black people wasn't Hispanic bad, but what? The whole cul-de-sac? Like you say parents, auntie, uncle, like friend of the family, grandparents. Like what? Like make that make sense. Anyway, and then we left, and that was my birthday, and. What did we do? What happened after that? Oh, I was hanging out with Kirmani and Tanaya a lot. Like, literally, I just seen them last, like, yesterday. And, like, if we're not doing anything today, like, that does feel weird. Because we're not doing anything today, and it feels weird. But I hang out with them a lot. After my birthday, I didn't really do anything. And then the New Year's happened. Oh, Saturday. Actually, no, because I've been drinking a lot. What happened? Because something happened the day before. Had an event. And I got messed up. Liana quit her job on the 29th. Like, Liana, her last day working at her job was the 29th. And I was like, Bestie, let's, we're getting messed up. And I invited Lo and I invited Lee, and they were surprised. So I was sitting there talking, and she was talking. It was like, something, Lauren, da 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 da. And then Lauren walks in, and she's like, something. Like, what happened? Leanne just walking in, like, right now. And Leanne walked in. She was like, what the fuck? It's like, did you do this, Micah? And I was like, no. Yes, I did. Thank me. Anyway, so we were all just chilling, vibing, and, we, just drinking. I got messed up because they had chasers. I had no chasers. I took it like a champ. I just, literally, with that, I was just like, you took a deep breath because it's really, once you get past once the liquid gone, it's just like the nasty lingering the taste. And then it was gone. I was like, oh, okay, that's not bad. So, no. And I was trying to keep everybody up. No, yeah, it's empty, let's go. It's empty, let's go. And Auntie was there, TT was there, and TT was drinking with us. And TT was like, we was going in with TT. Like, Liana fell asleep. And Lee was playing the game, and then Lo was over here, TT teaching, like, showing Lo, like, how you should fight. And Lo was like, pop, 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 pop. But I like, I'm gonna never go for your hair. I'm gonna scope out the scenery. I'm gonna scope the scene out. Like, and Lionel was passed out. And so we all just wrapped up, and then, I was, So I went home. Ooh, sorry, no, let me not say that. I was not and driving home. Like, no, that's not what happened. But I went home, woke up the next day, had to do what I had to do. Oh, and I went to go see my dad. I went to go see my dad. Good for me. That's it. I went to see my dad. Came back to Orlando. Oh, I forgot I had work. Literally, as soon as I pulled up to the compound to go see my dad, my manager was like, hey, where you at? And I was like, I'm currently in Daytona at a correctional center about to go see my dad. Like, I'm so sorry. I did not know I had work today. She's like, okay. That was it. So I see my dad, and we talked it up, nothing too crazy. Left the compound, came back to Orlando, and some of my coworkers, we was having a party. We were having a little litty giddy before New Year's. Like, they were having a pre-giddy for New Year's because they were already doing stuff for the New Year's. Went there, took it to the head. Yeah, yeah. Don't think about it, be about it. Don't be scared. Take it to the head. Anyway, so yeah, took it to the head. That was a good night. And then New Year's happened. I didn't go drinking on New Year's and so I was out with Kirmani, Ty, and Liana. And actually, one of my schoolmates actually wanted to come out and hang out with us. So I was like, yeah, no, that's fine. And we was out downtown. We went to a karaoke bar, and I didn't drink, but they drunk. You know, Kirmani had like 2 drinks, and Kirmani is a lightweight, so Kirmani was feeling it. So I had 1 drink because she DD, but she also a lightweight, so she was feeling a little bit. And then Liana was sober. Liana was sober. It was karaoke. They wouldn't let us sing because homie was like, you got to tip him to get to the front of the line. But then he was like, the tip is $20. He was like, let me get my $7 back to play our song. And he went the whole night, didn't play her song, and didn't give her $7 back. So I was like, dude, like, what the fuck? So we ended up leaving downtown. We parted our separate ways. I took Liana to go see Leanne and Lauren because they was like having a little function. And I guess I did end up like getting some drink that night. Liana had a bottle of wine, and so that's what they had. That time, at least while I was there. And then I went home, woke up the next day, and my uncle had a gender reveal, y'all. And I knew about it, and I somehow managed to oversleep on the 1st. I was like, I'll be up, because I normally wake up at like 9, 10, 11. I woke up that day at 12, and I sat in my bed the whole time. Like, I just laid there. I guess, like, I don't know what happened, but the whole day went by, and I got out my bed at like 4, and I started cleaning my room, and I left my house at like 6, and my mom was like, and I asked her, I was like, do you have food money? She was like, come on, and I was like, what do you mean, come on? And then she texted a group chat, I was like, it's a boy, and I was like, fuck. My uncle had a gender reveal, so I called her, I was like, is there anybody there? She said, no, nobody's here, just come and get food. And I was like, okay. And then she was like, how do you manage to forget? And I was like, she was like, how do you manage to not be there? He was looking for you. I was like, I know. I literally don't know what happened. I was literally talking about the gender reveal this whole time. Once I found out about it, I was talking about it the whole time. I was talking about it on New Year's Eve. And I woke up that day and I was just like, it just like completely like eluded my mind. I was just like, I don't know what happened. So my uncle is going to have his first child, and it's going to be a boy. Don't know the name. But yeah. So good for him. And that happened on New Year's. But we're already like 71 minutes into this episode. I'm not gonna keep you here any longer. We'll have a New Year's re-up, like a 2024 re-up sometime soon. I'm gonna be better. Part of the New Year's is making sure. I know last year I said every Monday. That was a complete lie. Like, I don't know what the fuck possessed me to say that. And it went from every Monday to like every 3 weeks. I know. I'm so sorry. We're going to give you at least every 2 weeks. At least every 2 weeks. Pause. At least every 2 weeks? Or should I say at max every 2 weeks? Something. 2 weeks. So I'm gonna have this video up, and then I actually might get recording the next video like right now, just so I can have it. Without further ado, I'm Micah Gregory, and this is what it is. How it is. It's the Micah Show. It's the what? It's the Micah Show. It's a wow. What? The Micah Show. The what? The Micah Show. The what? The wow. We out.
I heard that niggas been asking me where I been at. I've been gone for so many days. Told them when I pop out, I'ma status y'all niggas like a boss on hard, go hit the stage. I've been on the road and I've been hitting plays. New music, lots of different ways. Only time that these bitches tell me that they care is when you gone or you pass away. I don't have two fuss to get when you speak to me. Don't tell me about some niggas that I need to be. I'm on a hot pursuit and I got need for speed. Smoking with hoes who just trying to get treat for free. Do you believe in me? Baby girl, what do you see in me? RBK, my wine, CNB. If it's not about the money, phone stay on D&D. Run up on me, you gon' die. Poppin' shit like it's the 4th of July. Already knew ain't no reason to lie. Corny niggas, we do not sympathize. Bullet dropping, I'm a red hawk. I'm tracking down like I play with the fire. Here I come, ready or not. I came to blow the spot. The more that I shoot, the more I get 38 high. Betting against me, I hope that you rock. Ain't no love for you, boy, like a kid with a dog. All I wanted some loyalty, kid with a dog. This is my story, a kid with a flaw. I'ma keep going, there's nowhere to stop. Look at my play when I'm leaving the lot. Reading your face like it's staying alive. And I'm putting it on like a season. I want you to kiss this baton and tell me, baby, if you think it's ironic. Now I feel like I had this sip and smoke on it. Pray to the Lord, cause these feelings demonic. You got what you need and took out like Sonic. Just to conclude your way out any logic. Your bitches hit me like they been pneumonic. Drop a major bomb on me like atomic. Already know that you're no one I need. You say the same if you seen what I seen. Can't trust these bitches, it's all a routine. Keep on repeating just like a machine. I stay at attention just like a Marine. See niggas been acting like they on the scene. And they really be acting, they ain't got no green. I think they deserve to be on the big screen. Okay, wait. You don't know what it is. I've been so stupid, I've been losing your bitches want me and now all they friends. I've been moving, they been on me, when does it end? Roll down the flow just to make sure you comprehend. This is the life that I recommend. Everything that I done better than. I tell your girl she got better head. Stay at the top like a letterhead. My city playing no letterman. Stuck at the gate, won't let him in. Can't fuck with you, you got no etiquette. I've been so ill, this song is my medicine.